the YouTube algorithm is not out to get you. It actually wants to help you. Today, I'm gonna show you how you can use the YouTube algorithm to grow your channel. So first off, what is the YouTube algorithm? I've heard a lot of people say they don't really understand what it is or what it does. No, it's not a group of people in some office in California determining what videos are gonna be on the front page of YouTube. No, it's a lot more complicated than that. It's actually an advanced system that determines what type of content people wanna watch. The YouTube algorithm is so advanced that it actually knows what kind of content people wanna watch before they know that they want to watch it. If you've ever been scrolling through the YouTube app, you'll probably notice that you're going to see a lot of content that maybe you weren't searching for, but is there anyway. One of YouTube's biggest strategies is collecting as much information on you as possible to determine what kind of content that you're going to want to watch. So let's discuss this from a content creator standpoint. You're a content creator, you're making content, and you want to know, how do I make the most perfect video that the YouTube algorithm is going to want to serve to people? And that's honestly a really good question. And there are ways to determine whether or not a video is going to do well. There are metrics that you have to hit in order for the YouTube algorithm to push your video out to potentially millions upon millions of people. So first off, let's talk about click-through rate, also known as CTR. The click-through rate is essentially your thumbnail. Let's say your thumbnail gets 10 million impressions. That means it's been served to 10 million people. Let's say that video only has 1 million views, right? Well, that would mean that 10% of people that the video was served to clicked on it, which would give you a 10% CTR. Honestly, there's really no solid metric to hit. I mean, let's use Mr. Beast as an example. A video that might have 100 million views by Mr. Beast most likely has well over 1 billion impressions. The more impressions, the lower the click-through rate gets. All it means is how many people actually clicked the video when it was served to them. So how do you improve your CTR? I could talk about this for hours, but obviously we don't have hours in this video, and I honestly think a video just talking about click-through rate would be worth making on its own. So subscribe if you want to see that. What it comes down to is being clear about what your video is. You want to make sure that in your thumbnail, you are selling your video. Think of a billboard. What's the purpose of that? Well, it's to get you to potentially buy or do something. So with that said, a YouTube thumbnail is pretty much the same thing. It's the first barrier of entry to a video. The goal at the end of the day is to get people to click on it, right? And watch your piece of content. Making the thumbnail as clear as possible, also as easy to understand as possible, will result in a much higher click-through rate. The second metric that YouTube really cares about is watch time, also known as viewer duration. Now, why does watch time matter so much? YouTube's main goal is keeping people on their platform as long as possible. And that means that they're constantly searching for content that's going to keep people engaged, keep them on the platform, consuming ads, and, well, making them more money. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. So how do you make a video that's highly engaging, right? How do you win watch time? There's a lot of different metrics and ways to do this, but really what it comes down to is your video having a clear target audience, your video being very engaging, and by that I mean you're delivering on your promises quickly. I've seen a lot of videos, and I'm sure you have too, where it didn't need to be 20 minutes. It didn't need to be 30 minutes. We could have figured this out in 2 minutes. People's time is very valuable now. If you're wasting their time, they don't appreciate it, they're not gonna wanna watch, and they're probably never gonna watch your content again. And if that happens, YouTube's not gonna serve your content because, well, if it's not valuable enough and people don't wanna watch it, then they're not gonna promote it. YouTube really cares about these metrics. Watch time is very important to them. Number 3 is engagements. Whenever someone subscribes, likes, or comments, interacts, that's why you hear your favorite YouTubers saying at the end of their video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, because engagements are very, very important. It shows YouTube that people are responding to your content in a positive way. They want to see more likes, more comments. They want to see a really healthy ratio. The more that your viewers are engaged, the more likely YouTube is to promote your content. Your watch time, your click-through rate, everything's got to be healthy. And that leads me into the last metric that YouTube algorithm really cares about, and that's viewer satisfaction. I talked about this a lot in the previous video here on the channel, but viewer satisfaction is extremely important. If you really want to learn more about viewer satisfaction, watch the video with the eye. It is very interesting. It's a breakdown, but viewer satisfaction is very important on YouTube. They want to make sure that every viewer is having a good time. And look, if your videos are optimized well enough, people are going to want to watch more of your content. And that's what YouTube is looking for. They're looking for outliers. That all comes back to viewer satisfaction, watch time, all of that, right? It all ties into each other. Those are the metrics that YouTube really cares about these days, right? So if you can implement them them on your channel, then you are gonna win. Let's talk about how you can optimize your content to win with the YouTube algorithm. So first off, let's talk about your click-through rate. Let's talk about your titles, right? Your thumbnails and your titles, right? That is very important. This is the first step. I talked about it at the beginning of this video. I'm gonna talk about it again. It is important that your title and your thumbnail work hand in hand and are the most optimized part of your video. That is important because at the end of the day, that is the first place that a viewer is going to land, and you want to make sure that they're going to click on that video. Hook your viewers instantly. As soon as they click on that thumbnail, give them a reason to stay. You want to ensure that the action that's in your thumbnail is happening immediately. No, I don't mean, let's just say you've got this big video idea. I don't mean do it all in the first 3 seconds. Remind viewers why they clicked. If you can do that, you're gonna have a crazy watch time. If you're good at re-engaging your viewers throughout the entire video, you're gonna win. You have 5 seconds to engage a viewer. And if you can do that, your content is going to do well. Lastly, you need to encourage more engagement. Right now, if you're watching this video, like and subscribe and comment down below. Are you learning anything? I want you guys to interact with this video and tell YouTube the engagements are good, the views are good. We're gonna promote this to more people. That is YouTube's goal at the end of the day. So to wrap this whole thing up, I just want to say having a good AVD equals success. Having a good click-through rate equals success. If you can have a good AVD and click-through rate, you're gonna be successful. Focus on those things. Study the YouTube Studio dashboard because those are numbers, those are metrics that you're gonna need to know. And if you can learn all of that, your channel will grow. If you guys did enjoy and you did learn something, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below for more videos like these. Don't forget to check out this video right here where I talk about how you can grow your channel from 0 subscribers to, who knows, maybe millions in 5 minutes. I've been Gage. See you later.